Now, Lady Colin Campbell, your bongo bungo drums in Hollywood have been beating for some time regarding this fascinating story of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds versus Justin Baldoni.
Did Meghan Markle and Blake Lively just get exposed as Hollywood's newest mean girls? The rumor mill is buzzing, and fans are in shock. These two stars, known for their elegance and charm, might have a darker side. According to Lady Colin Campbell, there's a behind-the-scenes war of image, influence, and it's backfiring hard. The stakes are high, and the drama is intense.
They have absolutely destroyed their reputation as far as I am concerned. But what I've been fascinated about Lady C is looking at so many of the parallels and similarities between Blake Lively and Meghan Markle. Do you see them too?
Yes, I do. I do. I do. Two mean girls.
Yes. Two
No,
mean
I do,
girls.
sadly. I think maybe Blake Lively has been reading my and Andrew Morton's and Angela Levin's and everybody else's books on the subject. And she thought, oh, well, I'm going to use that and just make it a little bit different. And it will work for me, even though it didn't work for Meghan. And of course, it's not worked for her either. Because my understanding is that Ari Emanuel, having waded in on behalf of both her and the husband, has actually more or less told friends of mine that he accepts that her career is at an end. There's no comeback.
Blake Lively's.
Yeah, there's no comeback for Blake Lively, but they've done whatever it's called, tests, I can't remember the word, that show that Ryan Reynolds' following either don't care or don't know about what's going on. And it's so far not particularly affecting his following. Having said that, I've got one or two comments from fans of his on X, because I've been doing a bit of this on X. And they have said they are fans of his and they will never go and see another movie of his.
Really?
So maybe whether Ari Emanuel is quite as up on what's going on as you and I is something else again.
Allegations are flying, and reputations are on the line. Get ready, because this story is full of unexpected twists and celebrity drama. From secret meetings to public confrontations, the saga is unfolding in real time. Stay tuned as we dive deep into the scandal that's shaking Hollywood to its core.
Well, what's interesting too, again, you know much more about this than me, but Ryan Reynolds is effectively the Prince Harry here, isn't he? He has allowed his wife to destroy his reputation, to turn him into a laughing stock.
Well, actually, Dan, I don't think so. I think Ryan Reynolds is the one who has been the architect of a lot of this. He stole Deadpool or whatever it's called, the franchise. And he's the one, and they function as a team, but he's the brains. Harry's not the brains. He's the brains. Blake Lively evidently isn't the brains. She is the wind-up toy, and she loves throwing her weight around, and he's far more reserved.
So you know here, Lady C, where he went to SNL, the big 50th anniversary celebration, and actually made a mockery of the whole thing, which was just so tone deaf and such a mistake. You think that's his idea, not Blake Lively's?
Yes. And also, he has evidently, I was told that he is the one who, when he saw the rushes, because they were collusive in trying to steal and succeeding in stealing the movie from and wresting control of it from Justin Baldoni. But when they were working on her edit, which was really his and her edit of the rushes, he was horrified to see that she was reacting with Justin Baldoni the way she had reacted with him because remember, he was married to Scarlett Johansson when they began their relationship. That's when they met. And evidently, he was horrified to see her green lighting and just oozing desire for Justin Baldoni. And he is evidently very jealous, very controlling, and he loves worshipping at her altar, which is ironic because she is superficially the more ballsy, ball-breaking, abrasive character. She acts out a lot while he's much quieter. So the dynamic is different from the Harry and Meghan dynamic, because Meghan is really the architect of it all.
I
Well, just
see. And you say, Lady C, I'll just show this post that you make. You say your interest in this matter is purely ethical. You want to see justice done. Everyone who has any knowledge of what has really gone on should make his or her voice heard. It is the only way to ensure that a shark like her will be prevented from tearing an innocent like Baldoni and his team to shreds. And again, that's very similar, isn't it, to the way that Meghan has operated. She has tried to destroy other people to cover up for her own crimes.
Yes, to that extent, there are many parallels. And I'm sure, Dan, you and I both feel that the only reason why we are so invested in the Meghan and Harry business is because it's a justice issue. There are ethics involved. You know, it's a morality tale. And you can't stand by seeing people savaging and destroying others when you know that they are guilty and just act as if it's perfectly okay, because it's not okay. And yeah, but there are many parallels and there are many similarities between both those women.
Lady Collin Campbell, known for her brutal honesty and royal revelations, isn't holding back. With a reputation for stirring the pot and unveiling hidden truths, she has once again captured the public's attention.
Because
what about the Taylor Swift connection in all of this, Lady C? Because is she disloyal for not standing by Blake Lively, for effectively seeming to ghost her in a very similar way to Meghan ghosting her former best friend when she got into trouble?
well, I think there might be differences. Ironically enough, you know, Dan, Taylor Swift has a house that's literally beside the house of some friends of mine. And they have had nightmare scenarios for the last few years with the work that Taylor Swift has been doing on that house. But that's something separate. I think Taylor Swift most likely would feel that she was roped in to something with a hard luck story by Blake Lively, and she believed it. And she thought she was being a good friend and she was helping. And she now, I suspect, feels she's been used and misused, and therefore her friendship has been abused. And so I think she also is sufficiently self-protective as to think, well, hang on a second, this is such a mess. And I got sucked in thinking that I was helping a friend when it turns out. And remember, Blake Lively has been spreading the most awful lies about Justin Baldoni. And she's been doing it with everybody. And she has a track record of doing this. Off her own account, she has done this previously. So this is her modus operandi when she wants something. And she's been brazen about all the lack of boundaries, the manipulations, the theft of people's roles. She's given interview after interview after interview, which have been pointed out to me, where she confesses, not even confesses, she proudly declaims to the world that it's not enough. I con them into thinking I'm going to just be an actress. Then I take over wardrobe, writing, you name it, I take over, because that's where I get my satisfaction. So
I
really
mean,
what she's
she's
saying is
just a
she gets her
danger.
satisfaction by displacing people,
Yeah.
abusing her role, and usurping
Yeah.
theirs.
She
She's
is
on record
dangerous.
as having what?
She is dangerous. I mean, she is a dangerous freak of a woman out to destroy people. And again, that is where I see lots of similarities. But Lady C, I just wanted to touch on the whole ghosting situation, though, because Meghan Markle, of course, was prepared to ghost her best friend, Jessica Mulrooney. And I think sometimes she gets away with that too easily. Like Jessica Mulrooney was caught up in a totally trumped up racism scandal. She's not racist. And this had been a woman who had been by Meghan's side, totally loyal for years and years and years, put up with everything, helped with the marriage. And she was just gone. One day she was just gone, the best friend. I mean, look, we know Meghan's ghosted lots of people. We know she's ghosted her own father, but to ghost your best friend is quite a big thing, right?
In a recent interview, she hinted at a toxic alliance between Meghan Markle and Blake Lively, suggesting that their friendship is more strategic than genuine. Painting them as mean girl figures in the world of celebrity politics, Lady Collin Campbell's comments have sparked a wave of speculation and debate.
Well, especially to ghost her over the lies and ridiculous nonsense that Sasha Exeter came up with. But remember, that was at the time that Meghan was brown and Sasha Exeter was black, and Black Lives Matter counted far more than it does now. And she thought that it would play well if she did it. I mean, the woman, both Blake Lively and Meghan Markle's playbook is that of rapacious, predatory bullies and opportunists. That is both of them. And certainly, I actually don't blame Taylor Swift for dumping her, because as far as I can see, Taylor Swift is right, because Blake Lively used Taylor Swift brazenly, and I'm pretty damn sure that Taylor Swift never gave her permission to use her the way she did. Well, of course, the thing with Jessica Mulrooney is a bit different, because Meghan was just dumped her, because Meghan didn't really see that there was any future use that she could have out of her. And also Meghan wanted to continue to play the black card. And of course, she stopped playing it now. You notice this year, February, is Black Lives Matter month. She has not a word of, oh, I'm a sister. You need to remember I'm a sister. Not a word. Absolutely not a word. And so I think the situations are a bit different. I think the way she treated Jessica Mulrooney was absolutely disgraceful.
I do too, but you have more
But
sympathy for the way that Taylor Swift has treated Blake Lively.
yeah, I do,
I get
because
it.
I think there's more justification.
Yeah,
I
because
think,
Blake Lively effectively dragged Taylor into a situation that she never wanted to be a part of.
yeah, and Taylor Swift has never used Blake Lively. Well, let's face facts. Meghan Markle got a tremendous amount of use out of Jessica Mulrooney. In fact, had it not been for Jessica Mulrooney, she would never have met Prince Harry or ended up marrying him. Meghan, to a large extent, owes her position in life to her friendship with Jessica Mulrooney. And of course, the one thing people, I've often said, will never forgive you. They'll forgive you the injuries you do them, but they'll never forgive you for the fact that they owe most of their prosperity and success to you. And I think that's it in a nutshell. Oh,
Oh,
just
Lady
the
C,
time.
you are so brilliant. And of course, so much more of this if you follow Lady Collin Cam on X, or if you subscribe to Lady C and her brilliant YouTube channel, because you have been dropping a whole load of choice exclusives on this one for a number of weeks. So Lady C, so brilliant to speak. And you're going to be back next week because I'm going to force you, Lady C, to watch With Love Meghan, whether you whether you like it or not.
Are these two powerful women really the masterminds behind a new era of Hollywood cliques? Her words. That they're more concerned with optics and power than with authenticity, a sentiment that resonates deeply in the entertainment industry. And Hollywood is starting to notice. The glitz and glamour often mask a more complex reality, one where image can overshadow substance. So are Meghan Markle and Blake Lively Hollywood's new mean girls? Or are they simply navigating a treacherous landscape where every move is scrutinized? Or is this just another case of elite women being unfairly scrutinized in the spotlight? The media often paints a harsh picture, but the truth may be far more nuanced. In a world obsessed with celebrity culture, the lines between reality and perception blur. Let's hear it from you. Is Lady C right, or is this all just strategic media noise? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got more inside takes coming your way, and you won't want to miss them.